After a long, hot summer, are you ready for fall? What about your home? Is your heating system ready for cooler temperatures ahead? Call Bryant for your fall heating check. No matter what brand of equipment you own, Bryant's trained technicians will thoroughly clean and inspect your furnace or heat pump to make sure you stay warm, safe, and comfortable. Call today to schedule your home heating check. 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Tired of asking what's for dinner? Nourished for Life has got you covered. At Nourished, they're a local meal prep company that delivers fresh, chef-crafted, healthy meals straight to your door. Made from wholesome ingredients and ready when you are. No shopping, no chopping. Just heat, eat, and enjoy every night of the week. Fuel your busy days with balanced meals that are designed to keep you satisfied and energized. Visit nourishedforlife.co to purchase meals and taste the convenience of home-cooked comfort without the hassle. It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier power sports dealership. Get geared up for savings like you've never seen before during Elway Day. Their biggest sale of the year runs October 14th through the 18th, when every red tagged machine is priced at invoice plus $300. That's it. No freight, no setup, no extra fees. Don't miss out on these epic savings. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered all under one roof with a large selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, motorcycles, and personal watercraft at their 27th and I-80 location.
Imagine hitting rewind on your life 10, even 20 years. With testosterone therapy from Limitless Male, you can turn back the aging clock and get your edge, energy, and confidence back. If you've lost your drive, sleep deprived, muscle loss, belly fat, irritable, you're not the guy you once were. Get your T levels checked at Limitless Male. More and more men are realizing hormone replacement can turn back the clock. Schedule your free consult at limitlessmale.com.
Hi, this is Pastor Tom. Did you know there's a place kids can seek out help when they're away from home and something goes wrong? They find themselves in a difficult spot or even a dangerous situation. Maybe another child is bullying them or a stranger is following them. Perhaps on a date and things just go bad. In Lincoln, here's where they can find help. It's called Safe Place. Safe Place is a national program for children taking place in thousands of cities across the United States. The People City Mission is sponsoring this program in our community and has set up a number of businesses, fire stations, schools, and nonprofits around the city to become safe locations where kids can seek out help. They just need to look for the big yellow sign that says Safe Place on it. Then go inside and ask for help. We will be quickly connected to them and ensure they make it back home or to whatever resources are needed. If you'd like to find out more about Safe Place and ways in which you can get involved, just go to pcmlincoln.org. Remember, when we all do a little, we change a lot.
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is the Don't Punt Hour with former Nebraska receiver.
Throwing over the middle, completes the pass. He's got speed to the end zone. Touchdown! 45 yards.
And return specialist.
This time he beats the kicker and one more.
DeMornay Pierson-El.
Not only does the sideline have confidence in Pierson-El, but Pierson-El has confidence in Pierson-El.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome in. Don't Punt Hour. Harrison Arns on the ones and twos. This is the Don't Punt Hour with the host, as always, DeMornay Pierson-El, who will be joining us right now as I see him in the stream. We welcome in DeMornay Pierson-El. The host is always 402-464-5685. You guys can you guys can text in to the Starting Haven text line, and you can also stream in or comment on the streams, Facebook, YouTube, X, Allo, channel 961. With all that being said, DeMornay Pierson-El, how's it going on a nice Thursday, at least here in the capital city of Lincoln, Nebraska?
Not too bad, not too bad.
We also got some NFL on the brick and mortar, as I'm sure you guys are aware already. It is 14-7. The New England Patriots leading it. Drake May is perfect so far, 9 for 9 with 97 yards. Trayvon Henderson's got 9 carries for 2 touchdowns already. And Justin Fields leading on the ground and through the air. 22 yards through the air, 28 yards on the ground with a touchdown as well. And that, to me, is honestly the best version of Justin Fields when he's attacking you in both ways. I don't have eyes on the game. What are you seeing out of this morning, Pierson-El? I can almost guarantee that you were watching it before we went live here.
First off, I like the Patriots uniform. They got a white frost like helmet. It looks pretty neat.
Is it like white with the old logo or just a different type of white helmet?
No, it's the Patriots logo, like on their silver helmets, but it's like frosted or like faded. They got like a gray uniform on. It's a little different, but I like it.
Okay.
Jets, they started off doing well and everything like that. Justin was moving the ball down the field, doing a lot with his legs and in the run game or whatnot. I think their second series kind of stalled out a little bit. New England got the ball back, and Drake May is kind of just same thing, just kind of chugging along and everything like that. I think it'll be a decent game as long as Justin kind of keeps it very balanced.
Yeah, that's his best weapon, is that he's one of those guys that can keep it really balanced. I mean, he's still a threat with his legs, and I know you and me have been rooting for this guy forever because it just feels like it's a bad situation. Then he gets into a good situation, takes him 4-2, and then he's still can't get that spot. Now he's with the New York Jets. The owner of the New York Jets blames a lot of the struggles on you alone, which is just absolutely
crazy.
Yeah, you're starting quarterback. He's wearing your jersey. Like, come on now. That's like saying, my manager, if I own a business, I'm like, yeah, my manager, he stinks. Why would people ever go support that? Like, if I'm letting the people know that the guy I hired stinks, like, what are we doing? So, with all that out of the way, we also got some college football picks. You won last week. It is now 3-3.
You've been quiet.
Hey, now. I was just letting you get back in the race to keep it exciting.
Yeah. Sure.
If it kept going the way it was going, we just would have to cut the segment. There would be no thrill in it.
Hey, you can talk a good game. I'm not worried about none of that.
Yeah, I can spin it. That I know how to do. I can spin the storyline to make myself look a little bit better. No, I was not giving it to Demornay. I've just been brutally awful these past couple of weeks, and I'm hoping to change things this time around. You actually have the advantage on me on games called correctly by 1. It is tied 3-3 though, week by week. With that being said, let's dive into. We're going to do 5 games, and then we're going to pick one NFL game to make place for that Husker football game.
Okay.
Don't worry. It's not going to be Bears, Vikings, or Raiders. And who do the Raiders have even? I don't know.
I have to check this week. I think it's a division opponent, I think.
Okay. Well, if it's like something like Raiders, Browns, maybe we can pick that game. But we'll pick an NFL game. There's one big-time NFL game that I'm sure you know which one I'm thinking of when we get to. So let's kick this thing off. First game, number 9, Notre Dame, hitting the road and playing number 22, Pitt.
I got Notre Dame.
Yeah, they're favored by 12.5. I'm going to stay with you on that one. Let me get my notepad so everyone knows I'm not cheating.
Don't worry. I'm marking it down in my notes. So you know.
Okay, perfect. So you got that track. So we're both going with the Dame in that one. Moving on here. Next ranked game, number 11, Oklahoma, hitting the road, facing ranked number 4, Alabama.
Bama.
The spread's 5.5.
I'm going Bama. They're going to Tuscaloosa?
Yeah, it's in Bama.
What time?
2:30.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Bama has everything in front of them. Oklahoma has a nice defense and everything like that. I think just Bama is just kind of got it figured out. And you don't want to be facing Bama right now. Like I said, everything for them is on the table.
Yeah, nice bounce back from Oklahoma, though. And they are going to be fighting tooth and nail. Like, I agree with you. I'm trying to, in order for me to catch up, I'm going to have to steal some of these. I'm going to have to pick the tough ones. That's how you win. You got to pick the underdog once in a while, and I can't find enough reason. They came off of a win versus Tennessee at 2:30. If it was 11 a.m., I might have picked the Sooners. I don't like it. Yeah, we're going to go with the Tide here. Big Ten.
But then again, I think about it. It's like, does Bama really want that first round bye? Like, if I'm one of the top teams, I'm low key, nervous of that first round bye. All the teams last year that had first round bye all lost.
Yeah, but if you're just worried about winning, I mean, you're trying to just win because you got these Saban expectations just around you, and it's miraculous he's gotten to this point. I'd imagine just keep winning. I mean, who gives a damn about that college football playoff spot? As long as you're in, you're in. So I don't think they'll overthink it too much. Maybe there's some schools that do, but I really doubt first-time head coach DeBoer is even in that thinking. What do you think tickets?
But I'm saying this could be a trap game. That's all I'm saying.
It definitely can be. What do you think the ticket price is for this game? Again, it's number 11 Oklahoma on the road facing number 4 Alabama. It's a 2:30 game. It's not morning.
100, 150.
No, take another guess. The weather's going to be nice. It's going to be pretty decent
Is
weather.
It higher or lower?
I was setting you up. It's way lower. $41 to go to this game.
Sweet home Alabama, baby.
Those guys short on change there. Why? That is some really low.
Bama is not short on change. That is one thing they are not.
Well, it feels like $41. They lowered the ticket price to let them in. I'm just,
holidays. It's close to the holidays. You gotta swing certain games.
Yeah. All right. Alabama favorite 5.5. Like I said, Oklahoma on the road 2:30. We're both taking Bama. Have we gone lock for lock on 3 for 3 now?
We only got 2 for 2.
Yeah, 2 for 2. Okay, that's fine. Because I think it'll change on this one. Number 21, Iowa on the road at 18, USC. Number 17, USC. Excuse me.
You go first.
It is the 2:30 p.m. kickoff, Hawkeyes.
They're playing at
USC, 2:30 p.m.
I hate you. I was actually going to pick Iowa, but I'll go SC.
USC's favored by 7.5.
I'll go SC.
What if I told you that it's going to be rainy weather, like downpour?
I mean, advantage to Iowa, but Iowa wants to make it a slower type game, and that the rain does that.
Yeah, that's why I think advantage. I'm curious to see how it goes.
I'm picking. I was going to pick Iowa, but I had a feeling you were, so I let you go first on that one. I'm fine with that seed. I don't have to pick Iowa.
Yeah, hey, I picked them 2 weeks in a row. I picked them one time and they already bit me. So maybe you're onto something. And I can definitely 7.5 makes sense in the case that if Iowa does fall behind, they're in big trouble. I mean, it's the same Iowa that it's always been. Like, they don't do well if they fall from behind, and USC's bread and butter is trying to get ahead early. So I can see 7.5 spread and then USC getting it if that does start to happen. Because even in that, I mean, all those games that are close, you held Indiana to 20, but you only scored 15. And it's just that time possession game. So I'm not going to be shocked. I like Iowa in this one, but to see USC favored by 7.5 is not surprising. The rain helps out. Moving on. That's 3 games. We got number 10 Texas on the road facing number 5 Georgia. Night game, 6:30 p.m. kickoff.
Go Dogs. Is at Georgia?
At Georgia.
Dogs. Sick 'em.
Man.
And Texas has looked better, but I don't think they're ready for that.
Go Dogs. You're right. Texas doesn't deserve it. What do you think tickets cost for this game?
160.
You're closer. Georgia always does well. 249. Respectable.
Okay, that's not bad. I mean, that's going to be a good game, though.
I think it absolutely.
If Texas wins this game, they're back in it.
I think so. I mean, Texas is sitting pretty. They're in the college football playoffs right now. Mm-hmm. The last one they put out was just, I
mean, they're probably sitting around 12. If you win this game, you jump up at least to around 6.
Yeah, they are 12.
If Georgia's the number 4 ranked team in the nation?
5.
5? Yeah, you at least jumping at 6.
I think so. I mean, they're going to get that bias. I think that's why they're in there at 12 right now. I could actually pick some other teams that I think are deserving. Like, the problem I have with Texas, it's all these SEC teams. These preseason rankings have all these teams ranked before the season starts, and then the SEC gets the excuse of playing ranked opponent after ranked opponent, and win or lose, they just trade ranking numbers because they're all just playing each other. And maybe
just because you lost against a ranked opponent, it doesn't necessarily hurt you as much.
Exactly. And maybe they are that good, but the problem with that system is we don't know until we get to the college football playoff.
If that's the case, then do some of have some of these better matchups with cross conferences. Like Alabama played FSU. Play some Big Ten teams early. Instead of having 3 easy cakewalks, maybe two, really good matchups against different conferences to where you can everybody kind of gets that oh boy, it was a ranked team or so.
It'd make it better. I mean, nobody likes to see Alabama tee off on Mercer towards the end of the year.
Every year.
It's like stupid. It's a joke.
I mean, every year that's a given. I'm like, my goodness, Mercer, like, are y'all tired of that? Sit it down too.
That paycheck's so good though. Like when you're a university like that, it's like,
yeah, okay.
Yearly sacrifice. We know what's going to happen, but we're going to walk away a lot richer. Which the most messed up part is like, it's not the players who have to take that embarrassment. It's just the university.
Yep.
Like the players just get absolutely embarrassed, and the university takes that ticket and they're like, yeah, you guys don't get any of it. Your football program does, but not the players. So I always feel bad about that. It's a stupid way. Like, I don't know how we got to that point to where, because you're a big dog, you get to schedule games that are just tune-up games where you go there to just absolutely destroy an opponent that has no place being there. It's a joke. I always hated it. I know Nebraska has those games as well. I don't like playing Houston Christian and Akron. I just don't. I get everybody else does it. And I get why you don't want to schedule tougher teams, because unfortunately the way it works is it'll put you in a tough spot to go make it to the college football playoffs. So I don't blame Matt Rule. I don't blame a lot of these coaches, but I hate it. Like it is one of those things that's just a waste of 2 good weeks, at least in the Big Ten of college football. And then the SEC, you're like guaranteed 3 just pretty much pointless weeks. That's my quick rant. All right, let's get some Big Ten games. We're going to circle this one because we've beat one and we hope to beat the next one. Penn State on the road facing Michigan State. It is a 2:30 kickoff.
Oh, brother.
It is a weird one. What Penn State team is going to show up?
Oh, I don't like this one at all.
They're 0-6 in Big Ten play. Let that sink in.
Who's 0-6?
Penn State is 0-6 in Big Ten play.
Michigan State's not too much better.
No, but it's just crazy. Like just to be sitting here looking at it.
Well, their quarterback has been hurt too. So
100%. But I mean, all that talent's still there, and we just saw that they almost beat number 2 Indiana, but then they also lose to UCLA and all these other teams. So it's like, I don't know. You want to go first? I guess I can.
No. I'm over here sweating.
Yeah, I'm sweating balls too.
Because I'm like,
Penn State's favored by 7.5.
Game at all. 2:30 at Michigan State.
Yep.
Ugh. Just
I'm gonna go with the Nittany Lions.
That's what I was. That's where I was leaning towards. But like, I really hate this game. So this one might be actually a good one.
I think it will be. I think it's going to be a broken good game, if that makes sense. We're just going to feel broken throughout the entire thing, and there's going to be enough chaos where, like, I mean, Penn State still has a ton of talent, and I don't know if last week's brutal loss to Indiana was like the final nail.
I don't think so. I'm going. We are as well. Like, I think regardless, even on their not so good day, they still can beat Michigan State.
Yeah, they can. They can beat anybody. Like, they have that talent where they can probably still beat anybody if they wake up on the right side of the bed. And I wonder if that Indiana game was the moment where it's like, damn, we really just pissed away an entire season because we were in our feelings.
Literally.
It is Indiana. We almost beat them. So that's why I think I'm going to go with Lions. I think they're probably really mad. And they're looking at that record like, this is embarrassing.
They're not going to a bowl game, huh?
No. It's over.
How many wins do they have?
They're 0-6 in Big Ten play. I think they only have 3 wins non-con. Yeah, 3 wins, all non-con. Then they went 0-6 as soon as they got to conference play.
Wow.
And they got Michigan State, Nebraska, and Rutgers to try to get 1 before they can. But I don't think they'll beat Nebraska, so that's why I'm shutting the door on bowling, because they need to win 3 straight to make it.
Man. Yeah, I'll go where we are.
Yeah. Would you want Penn State? I mean, I'm not even going to ask that question. It's pointless. Is that 5 games? Or do we got one more?
Yeah, that's 5.
That's what I thought. NFL. I'll give you some options. We can go pick the Chicago Bears and the Vikings. And you know where my bias is going to be. So if you think you can steal one, I'll let you pick that one. We can do Raiders, Cowboys, but I don't know if you want to pick go bias there, because that sounds like you're guaranteeing yourself an L. Or We can pick what I think is going to be the best game of the weekend. Lions, Eagles.
Lions, Eagles.
I like it. That's what my mindset as well. Eagles are at home, 7:20 kickoff. I know who I want.
I'm going Eagles.
Damn. Yeah, I was too. This is how many times did we disagree?
Once.
Oh my Lord.
You decided to pick these, so you already predetermined what you had picked in your head. This is just off. I have less time, less information to go on and to come up with, certain things. So I'm at a disadvantage here.
No, I think I realized you just started taking my answers and banking on me to go the reverse. That's how you've caught up. You just took it's a brilliant tactic. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, that's not true. Fine, give me Lions. I'll Zach. I think it's going to be a close game.
Or pick another game. Or pick another NFL game to offset that one then.
I'm okay picking Lions. I think this is going to be a field goal win anyways. So I'm okay with zagging. This is going to be another barn burner.
I honestly, I'm nervous just because of what the stuff with, and I don't think AJ Brown is a distraction. I think he is frustrated about stuff and everything like that, but it's always something.
Yep.
They're always picking at something, so he can say, I hate it. Oh, AJ Brown says he hates it in Philly. It's like, I think everybody's kind of starting to get tired of it. So it's starting to boil over, and I don't think it's not just with him not getting the ball. I mean, just frustrated of how the offense looks. The offense doesn't look how it did last year or how it's supposed to look, honestly.
Yeah, and with AJ Brown, I'm not super worried about it. Like the clip that he said, like he was talking about, if you got me on fantasy, don't play me or trade me or something.
Right, yeah.
Like it's fine. Like I'm not gonna look at it that deep. AJ Brown, he's gonna have his opportunities, but
I got a question. Is St. Brown, is he suspended? Or is he?
I didn't do anything about
there's video evidence of him hitting Duran. Does that change does that sway you in any type of way? I haven't seen anything with him being suspended. I'm just shocked that they spin one guy for hitting, but there's video evidence of another guy hitting him first.
Oh, okay. No, I thought, no, he's not suspended, but they could. I mean really?
You suspend one guy. I think it's only fair that you do the other.
Yeah.
Or is it too much? It's too much stakes on the line for this game, and
I have no idea when they decide these things. I think they'll just let it go. I really
probably
do. Yeah, I don't think anything's going to come up with it. It wasn't the worst thing we ever saw. So I think they'll just let it quietly go under the rug. It's the NFL. They kind of pick and choose. We know this.
Yeah.
This is one they won't pick.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. That being said, that's all I got on the picks so far. You're in the lead, as I mentioned. Is there any game that we did not put on this list that is must watch or that you're really keying in on?
Let me see. Let me go and see what is in the lineup for this week.
I'm a Big Ten junkie, so I know it's not always good football, but I want to watch Maryland, Illinois as well. Illinois is favored by 15.5. I don't think Maryland's a bad team, so that's a game I want to watch because I feel like Maryland's actually good. To see Illinois being favored as much as they are is kind of surprising. I feel like that's a game I would zag on. Maybe not to win, but no way Illinois is covering 15.5 spread. Maryland's not that
bad. Florida, Ole Miss. You don't know what Florida's going to come up there, but I mean, I'm still taking Ole Miss. Virginia, Duke, I think will be a good game. I mean, Duke is 5-4. Mm-hmm. Virginia's 8-2. Virginia kind of they're on the outside looking in. They need to, win all out. So I think that game will be a really, really good game just because of if Virginia handles business, they can kind of climb back in, maybe sneak in, in one of those last three spots with an ACC championship victory, potentially. So I think that game has a lot of weight behind it. Georgia Tech, huh?
Yeah, no, I didn't realize that does have a ton riding on it.
Yeah. NC State, Miami, same thing. Like it's Miami and Virginia Tech are in the same ship. You kind of got to win out, and whoever wins the ACC championship, I think, should get in one of those last four. I think that would be respectable. I don't think conference champ, regardless of if they have 3 losses or not, a conference champion should be in the playoff. Now, where is that at? We'll see.
I'll throw one out there. It's not going to be a great game, but North Carolina at Wake Forest, the Tar Heels are starting to actually look like a team. I know it was bad. I don't think anyone should be super surprised it looked as bad as it was, but maybe too quick to pull the trigger on North Carolina. This is a horrible decision. Like, they've won a couple in a row now. It's starting to look better. It's been weaker opponent, sure, but you got went over to Syracuse, Stanford. They're not nobody programs, not elite. But, I think Bill Belichick's team's actually starting to come together a little bit. It's not going to be a great finish to the season. I'm sure they might drop another one. But I've been surprised by the turnaround. I thought that team was just going to kind of go into its corner and die, and they're starting to fight back. So maybe not much to watch, but keep an eye on the Tar Heels. Maybe that doesn't just burst into flames like everyone thought.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with you with that one. Arizona, Cincinnati, they're one game apart. Division game. I think that'll be a nice matchup.
Yeah, because BYU's got a loss as well, so that Big 12 is open.
It's kind of the door is open for some teams. Well, I mean, it's going to be Texas Tech in the Big 12 championship. Now, who are they playing for it? I don't know. Let me see who Texas Tech has. UCF this week. That should be a easy win for them. They're 4-5. Texas Tech is 9-1. They have UCF and West Virginia left.
They're good.
So, they'll be probably 11-1, and it's between not BYU. It's between, I think, Arizona State, Utah, maybe for the Big 12 championship. Probably those 2 teams potentially.
I got a scenario for you. Then we'll throw it to break. If Florida State loses to Virginia Tech this week,
fired,
right? They what do they have? 3 wins? Let me tell you. I think it's only 3 wins on the year.
Fired.
Sorry, 4 and 5. Yeah, they're just you somehow beat Alabama just to lose to the likes of Virginia, Miami, fair enough. Pitt, Stanford. Then you beat Wake Forest like you should, but then you lose to Clemson. I mean, this team doesn't make any sense in the world. And
I think if that happens, he's gone. He has to be gone, regardless of whatever. He's been there 3-4 seasons, and out of the
year 4, I think.
Out of the 4 seasons, he's had losing records 3 out of the 4.
Telling. Yeah,
he has to be gone.
Well, especially if you drop a game like this, because the spread isn't everything, but like a 15.5, it just tells me talent wise, this team isn't on par. So if you get out coached and you somehow lose this game, it's not going to be because you don't have the talent. It's going to be because the execution or the coaching or the players weren't bought into whatever you're selling. So I think I'm not going to be surprised to see another. Especially the way the carousel's going. If they're going to do it, I'd imagine they're going to look at this game. And if it happens, they're going to be like, all right, get out, pack your bags. We need to start this process now.
Right now.
All these other universities are already finding their new coaches or getting ideas, and we're just getting started. So with that being said, we do got to throw it to break. On the other side, I got to talk about some NBA. There's a guy that I talk about who's just unreal. There's a few others along with him. So don't go anywhere. Don't punt the hour with Morning Pierson-El, Harrison Arns, 93.7 The Ticket. We will talk to you guys on the other side.
Nebraska farmers, harvest is here and every gallon counts. That's why Sapp Brothers Petroleum launched the Go Big Red Fuel Giveaway. When you contract your fuel with Sapp Brothers, enter to win $1,000 in fuel credits. As Husker Country knows, the only thing stronger than the roar at Memorial Stadium is the drive of a farmer putting food on the table. Fuel your farm with Sapp Brothers Petroleum and enter to win $1,000 in fuel credits. Visit sapbros.net today. Sapp Brothers Petroleum, fueling the heartland. Go Big Red.
If the power is out, traffic lights might be too. If you come across a dark intersection, treat it like a 4-way stop. See more tips at les.com/safety.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks. Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
This fall, Baumgars has everything you need to get your farm ready for the season. Stock up on livestock feed, deer corn, and pine shavings to keep your animals fed and your farm running smoothly. Need tools for your fall projects? Grab DeWalt power tools and grass seed to keep your fields in top shape before winter. From your barn to your backyard, Baumgars has you covered. Get ready for the season with everything you need to finish those fall fix-ups. Baumgars, field, farm, and fall fix-ups.
Are you looking to upgrade your equipment and keep cash in your pocket? Through October at Landmark Implement, get up to a 24-month waiver on select John Deere tractors and combines, or lock in a 2.9% fixed rate for 36 months, followed by a qualified standard rate for another 36 months. Whether you're thinking of this year's harvest or planning ahead, we've got a solution that works for your bottom line. Visit your local Landmark Implement for more details, or check us out at landmarkimp.com and experience the Landmark difference.
Schaefer's is celebrating its 79th anniversary with special rebates, financing, savings, and free delivery store-wide.
Update your home with innovative Samsung appliances and save up to an additional $900 with rebates. Samsung Innovation saves you energy and time with easy-to-connect appliance technology. Plus, during Schaefer's anniversary, get free delivery on your appliance purchase.
So hurry in during Schaefer's 79th anniversary event, going on now.
This is your year, where your team takes it all the way. Win way more than bragging rights at Warhorse Casino, where your love of the game could put $1 million in your pocket. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with prizes all season long. Weekly cash prizes up to $1,000 cash, season-long leaderboards, and a chance to win $1 million. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Fall is here, and so are cooler temps, darker evenings, and slick roads. Is your vehicle ready for the change in season? At A1 Automotive, we've got you covered. From tire checks, brake inspections, batteries, and heater systems, we make sure your car is road ready for the Nebraska winters ahead. Don't wait until the first frost. Schedule your fall car care checkup today and drive with confidence all season long. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at DoorsPlusLLC.com. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Nebraska farmers, harvest is here and every gallon counts. That's why Sapp Brothers Petroleum launched the Go Big Red Fuel Giveaway. When you contract your fuel with Sapp Brothers, enter to win $1,000 in fuel credits. As Husker Country knows, the only thing stronger than the roar at Memorial Stadium is the drive of a farmer putting food on the table. Fuel your farm with Sapp Brothers Petroleum and enter to win $1,000 in fuel credits. Visit sapbros.net today. Sapp Brothers Petroleum, fueling the heartland. Go Big Red.
This is the Don't Punt Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here is your host, Des Moines Pierson-El.
Welcome back in to Don't Punt Hour Good morning, Pierson-El, Harrison Arns. I am hitting the buttons at 1040 O Street on the corner. Good morning, Pierson-El, streaming in. You guys are always welcome to join in. Starting him and text line as well as the streams. We're going to talk about the NBA and in particular the game breakers. We've talked about them before, but my Lord, good morning, Pierson-El. It just keeps getting worse for any defender trying to stop, in particular, these couple of guys. It's impossible, or at least it seems to be that way. The first guy, you can probably take a wild swing, who we're going to talk about, is Victor Wembanyama. And then the other guy is Nikola Jokic. I won't save Jokic for last because what he's doing already is unreal. But you're looking at Victor Wembanyama, and I'll just give you his last game. I know they took a loss, but once again, 31 points, 15 rebounds, 10 assists, shot 42% from three, 50% from the floor in 36 minutes of play. He also had only one block, which is the low for him, and 31 points. The game before that,
how are you 10 feet tall and you only have one block?
Interesting, right? But don't worry, the other games he does better. The game before that versus my Chicago Bulls, he also iced it, and we talked about that yesterday, where he hit a three in your face. Even though, buddy, you're playing the Bulls, you could cross up Vucevic anytime and just yam it at the rim, but off through the three, makes it anyways. In that game, he had 38 points, shot 66.7% from the three-point line. The three, he shot 66%. He shot 57% from the floor. He shot better from the three than he did overall. Of course, 100% on free throws, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, 1 steal, and 38 points. Versus the Pelicans, a bad game for him. He had 18 points and 18 rebounds. And then 3 blocks, 3 steal. I mean, it's stupid. The Rockets, another quote-unquote bad game, and maybe one of the worst games he's had all season. 22 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, 1 steal, and he still shot 50.
How was that a terrible game? I don't see that being terrible.
It's not, but for Victor, that is. That's the point. Like, that is a lucky night for you. If he scores 22 points and only shoots at 50% from the floor and doesn't have 8 or 10 blocks or 5+ blocks. I mean, this guy is just going to keep getting better and better. He's 21. I can't stress that enough. Like, this is, oh my Lord. So watch out for him. Let's talk about the guy who's just been doing it all year long. Let's run a little test here. Who do you think the leading scorer in the NBA is right now?
Probably Joker.
It's not. He's number 5.
Leading as in active-wise, are you talking about like LeBron and Steph and KD?
It's just this season.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, so it's Giannis Antetokounmpo at 33, Shai Gilgeous at 32. Tyrese Maxey says, Embiid, sit down. We don't need you. I'm the star. He's leading the league in third with 32 points. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then you have Jokic, who's averaging 28.8 points. So Jokic,
it's still early. Don't worry.
Yeah, there's the other stats too that we'll get to. And who gives a damn if he's still sitting in 5th. So he's 5th right now in total points per game. Let's go to rebounds. Who do you think leads the league in rebounds?
Couldn't tell you.
Jokic, 13.1 rebounds a game. The man that everyone's...
That's his average?
13.1.
God. Is he throwing it to himself?
No, because he's shooting at like 60%. So, like, they're all going in. It's not like Angel Reese, no disrespect, but they're legit bored.
Shots fired.
Hey, she knows it. Her mom called her out and said it's a problem. If her mom can say it, her mom knows better than anyone. So I'm going to believe her mom. She's a nice lady, too. Shout out to Angel Reese and her family. They seem like lovely people.
Fair statement.
Yeah, they would agree that the layup needs to be worked on. Okay, so Jokic is leading the league in rebounds at 13.1. Who do you think is number 2?
Wemby.
Yeah, Wemby at 13.
I knew he'd be 1 or 2, one of them.
All right, let's go to assists. Who do you think the assist leader in the NBA is?
I think Joker's is top 5.
Jokic is number 1. 10.9 assists a game. So you have Jokic, who's
where did they find this man?
Siberia.
My goodness.
Right? Is it Siberia or Lithuania? I think it's Siberia.
One of them.
Yeah. So Jokic is number 5 in points per game. He's number 1 in assist. He's number 1 in rebounds. Let's keep going. We're let's go to that was all the Jokic stats. He's in the top 10 in some of these other ones, but I just wanted to point out that he's leading the league in assists, rebounds, and he's 5th in scoring. Unreal. Let's go to blocks. Who do you think the block leader in the NBA is?
I'm just gonna take an educated guess. Maybe Joker.
No, he's not in there at all. Victor Wembanyama, man, with 3.6 blocks a game.
That's bad for you to be that tall. I'm like, I remember like watching either Shaq or Dwight Howard. I feel like Dwight Howard would get almost 7-8 blocks a game easily.
The problem is Victor Wembanyama's become so much of a threat that teams just don't even try. Like, I'm serious. Go watch some Spurs basketball games. They will shoot the ball if he's on the other side of the court. Like, it's gotten to the point where already at the age of 21, everyone's aware of this guy's range and like his ability to contest you from 10 feet away and still get the block. It's so hard to get
no chance.
Yeah, so people like people just aren't trying it with him. They just know it's gonna be a block, and it's not only a block with Victor Wembanyama, it's the full block. Put it in my hand, like I'm taking it. I'm not just blocking it. I'm just there should be a different stat, like where it's a block / steal, because that's what a lot of these are. A bleal. I don't know what the hell you call it. But like, I'm serious. It's an incredible thing. It's one thing to get the block. It's another thing to turn the block into immediate rebound, because then that transition's tough to beat. And he's already there at number 1. The next closest person, a new tree in the league, out of Creighton, Ryan Kalkbrenner, 2.6 blocks per game, really good rookie year for him. And just quickly before we go to our next break, I'm shocked by how good Ryan Kalkbrenner's been. He's a legit dude on the Hornets. He's already one of the better defenders in the league. Offense with him and LaMelo, he's a really good roller.
He's finding his role. I mean, the piece of what they needed and everything like that, he does it well. Fits right in.
Are you shocked at all? I think I was too harsh on him. I knew he was going to have a role. I didn't think it'd be this effective. He was the Big East defender of the year. He got that maybe once or twice. He was their offensive guy for a while.
I wouldn't say shocked, no, because I feel like with Ball down there, he's so unorthodox, like it works. So like he does stuff that other people don't even think about or wouldn't even attempt to, and it works.
I can see that. Yeah, he's an unorthodox player. Like he doesn't do the 3-point shooting either. He does play like at that traditional center, and I do kind of like his game for that. Like, as much as I love watching Jokic and Victor Wembanyama, Kalkbrenner is that old school. He might
get in the paint. Yeah. Like he's in the box.
He spits on the style that Karl Anthony Towns plays with. That 3-point line is like cancer to him. He doesn't want it. I mean, he might transition that game, but right now he's so good at just rolling to the paint and getting his hands up there. I'm impressed. Shout out Ryan Kalkbrenner. You know, I know like I said, I thought he'd have a role, but I mean, to be one of the best players, I think, on that team already says a lot about his development.
Early on, yeah.
They might have a future with him. You know, if you can get him and LaMelo Ball, like that is a good 1-2 punch.
Are the Hornets the same team that took the guy out of Duke with their first round pick? I think he was a shooter too as well.
I got to go back to the NBA draft.
I can't remember his name.
I thought it was foreign. No, you're thinking of Cooper Flagg. No, that was the Mavericks.
No. I'm not thinking. I'm not. It's not Flagg, but it was somebody else on that team. Because I feel like there was like 3 or 4 like starters that got drafted in the first round. The big guy, not number 9. It's gonna sound the African kid. I can't think of his name. I know he got picked first round. Not him. It was kind of an active. I want to say he may be like a redhead, if I'm not mistaken. I could have sworn the Hornets picked him up in the first round.
Hornets didn't even have a first round pick. That's crazy. How did that happen?
Damn, who am I thinking of? Who do he went to? We'll go to break and I'll look up and I.
Oh no. Sorry, no, you're right. Knupel. I always forget how to say his name. The Duke center.
Yeah. So I was right then, right?
I mean, or no, you're thinking of the white kid. He shoots.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a shooter.
Mm-hmm. They have him as well. I'm not sure how well he's been transitioning, but so far it's been Kalkbrenner's been their best draft pick by far. They also got Sion James out of Duke, the forward. That's who you were talking about. And then Ryan Kalkbrenner, the center out of Creighton that we are talking about currently. So they did well in the second. I mean, that second round, they did some damage. And then we'll see if three-point shooter can develop. But, I'm always really critical on the Hornets. So it's nice to see them in a spot where I felt like they did things right. And Kalkbrenner might be the steal of the draft. Just because at that, if he continues to play the way he's playing, like he should have been a first rounder and possibly like at least in that top 10 if it develops the way it's continuing to. So that's all I got on the trees of the NBA. And it feels like every year we get a few more. I mean, with Giannis out there, Victor Wembanyama out there, now Kalkbrenner's in the scene. Man, there's a bunch of giants. Obviously talks about Jokic. These trees, man. The NBA is just such a different game, and I don't know how you're going to stop some of these players. All right, we'll go to break. We'll talk some more football, Husker football. It is a bye week. That's why we obviously haven't been previewing anything Husker football related, but we will talk about what it looks like or what they should be focused on for some issues to make sure they have covered before they get to that crucial Penn State game on the road as they get ready to play in Happy Valley. Don't go anywhere. Dump Punt Hour. Good morning, Pierson-El, Harrison Arns.
After a long, hot summer, are you ready for fall? What about your home? Is your heating system ready for cooler temperatures ahead? Call Bryant for your fall heating check. No matter what brand of equipment you own, Bryant's trained technicians will thoroughly clean and inspect your furnace or heat pump to make sure you stay warm, safe, and comfortable. Call today to schedule your home heating check. 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Tired of asking what's for dinner? Nourished for Life has got you covered. At Nourished, they're a local meal prep company that delivers fresh, chef-crafted, healthy meals straight to your door. Made from wholesome ingredients and ready when you are. No shopping, no chopping. Just heat, eat, and enjoy every night of the week. Fuel your busy days with balanced meals that are designed to keep you satisfied and energized. Visit nourishedforlife.co to purchase meals and taste the convenience of home-cooked comfort without the hassle. It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier power sports dealership. Get geared up for savings like you've never seen before during Elway Days. Their biggest sale of the year runs October 14th through the 18th when every red tag machine is priced at invoice plus $300. That's it. No freight, no setup, no extra fees. Don't miss out on these epic savings. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered all under one roof with a large selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, motorcycles, and personal watercraft at their 27th and I-80 location.
Imagine hitting rewind on your life 10, even 20 years. With testosterone therapy from Limitless Male, you can turn back the aging clock and get your edge, energy, and confidence back. If you've lost your drive, sleep deprived, muscle loss, belly fat, irritable, you're not the guy you once were. Get your T levels checked at Limitless Male. More and more men are realizing hormone replacement can turn back the clock. Schedule your free consult at limitlessmale.com.
Hi, this is Pastor Tom. Did you know there's a place kids can seek out help when they're away from home and something goes wrong? They find themselves in a difficult spot or even a dangerous situation. Maybe another child is bullying them or a stranger is following them. Perhaps on a date and things just go bad. In Lincoln, here's where they can find help. It's called Safe Place. Safe Place is a national program for children taking place in thousands of cities across the United States. The People City Mission is sponsoring this program in our community and has set up a number of businesses, fire stations, schools, and nonprofits around the city to become safe locations where kids can seek out help. They just need to look for the big yellow sign that says Safe Place on it. Then go inside and ask for help. We will be quickly connected to them and ensure they make it back home or to whatever resources are needed. If you'd like to find out more about Safe Place and ways in which you can get involved, just go to pcmlincoln.org. Remember, when we all do a little, we change a lot.
Serve Nebraska believes that volunteers are part of what makes Nebraska great. Each year, the Step Forward Awards honors volunteers from across the state who serve their communities in outstanding ways. We hope you'll join us this year at the Step Forward Awards luncheon on October 27th in Omaha. Help us thank volunteers with a celebration to remember. To register, visit serve.nebraska.gov and click Register Now. We hope to see you there. Paid for by Serve Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
You never think cancer will happen to you. I smoked for over 40 years. My doctor recommended that I get annual lung cancer screening. They were able to catch my cancer at stage 1. It's never too late to quit. Even if you're still smoking, you need to ask your doctor about annual lung cancer screening. Just 30 minutes a year could save your life.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Husker fans know when you work together, great things happen. At Cornhusker Bank, they're more than your financial partner. With 5 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Omaha, they're your neighbors, your teammates, and your biggest fans. Whether you're saving for your first home, planning your future, or growing your business, they're right here in Nebraska to help you move forward together. Visit cornhusker.bank to learn more. Cornhusker Bank, member FDIC, doing life together.
Deciding on a college with your high school senior can be a little overwhelming for parents. But applying for money to pay for it is simple. FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, is now easier than ever with fewer questions and faster fill-out times. If you have a high school senior, now is the time to apply for thousands of dollars for classes, books, and housing. Get started, Nebraska, at dothefafsa.org. Sponsored by Education Quest Foundation. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
This is the Don't Punt Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here is your host, Pierson-El.
Welcome back in. Final segment of the Don't Punt Hour. We still got the NFL in the brick and mortar. It is the New England Patriots. My Lord, I like a mini stroke there. Versus the New York Jets. 14-7 is the current score. Patriots leading it. And Patriots got all 14 of their points in the second quarter. Jets got their only 7 in the first, and it is 0-0 in the third, but you still got 14 minutes left to play there. And that will continue until that game gets over. Then we'll switch over. We will run a replay. Anthony Lionheart-Smith. He had a great hour yesterday for 2 hours with DP, obviously former UFC fighter and one of the tougher dudes at that. Always got great stories. All right, good morning, Pierson-El. Husker football. They got a bye week. Great timing, I think, for a bye week, especially
for sure.
Rest the wheels, check your tire pressure. You're doing great. We need you for 3 more games. What are you seeing in this bye week? Like, what are the things that you really want to see the Husker football team clean up before we get to Penn State?
On defense assignment wise, I think they're in the game. They do what they're supposed to, and then like it slaps at times, but they do enough to get the job done. So I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
But I think with this rest, like how we've seen it before, the last bye week and everything like that, when they come back, they kind of keep that juice for, at least 2-3 weeks. So this would be pretty good, especially with these two opponents, with how both of these teams have honestly been struggling. Both of these two teams are not, powerhouse in scoring. So, now it's just playing sound defense. Penn State, they're going to want to run the ball and everything like that. So we got to be physical. We got to be the hammer. And so just understanding the assignments of what they want to do and taking it away. Making our second half adjustments and everything like that. With the offense, I think just growing and expanding, what they can do with the freshman quarterback. We put on tape, what he likes to do and everything like that. Now you kind of have to have your counters ready and set your traps. So just being ready for that and, taking things up the next 2 steps. We finished these 2 games off with 2 wins. Everything, we want is right there in front of us.
Yeah, on the bright side is with Emmett Johnson in that backfield, though, that is just a guy the defense has to really account for now. It's been, with that game plan, it was great. Holgerson, he knew he was going to have to lean on Emmett Johnson more, and time again, Emmett Johnson responds. I mean, if you need more, he gives it to you. He has done a phenomenal job, and I think that really it was the 4 straight touchdown drives for Nebraska, and a big part of that was being able to lean on Emmett Johnson when you needed him, and also TJ Lateef playing a really clean game. That's going to be the key. The defense, I mean, just keep trusting the process. It's kind of where I'm landing. It is a young defense.
For sure.
I honestly think John Butler's done a good job.
Oh, he's done an excellent job. For him to step in the role and everything like that again, I mean, he's been under that defense. He knows the defense. But for a lot of the pieces that we had depart, whether that's, kids graduating school, kids transferring, coaches, leaving and everything like that. I'm not mad. Like they definitely did their thing. I'm just nitpicking just to be better.
Be better, but keep trusting it. And that's where I think, because like you just said it, right? And we agree on this. The run game, you lost Nash, you lost Ty, and you lost Bullock. I think those three guys right there were our biggest run stoppers. Bullock would destroy people if they tried to meet him in the hole. And obviously with Ty and Nash, they were just creating havoc. You couldn't move them out of the way. They're getting pressure in the backfield. You knew that was going to be a challenge to replace. And they have struggled at times to stop the run. No one is really surprised, especially with how young that group is. But you look at it. It's the number 3 passing defense in the country. And they were number 1 for how long there? It's actually number 11 in total defensive yards as well.
It's not bad.
And I think it's number 25 or just outside the 25 for points per game. So you're sitting there in the top 25 in passing defense, total yards, and then potentially points against you as well. Pretty good for year one. And you credit that secondary a lot. But again, that's why I'm like, just keep trusting the process because it's actually coming to fruition.
Like I said, I agree with you. I'm nitpicking. Like I'm not.
Oh, of course.
I'm not mad at it or anything like that. There's always room to improvement on things or whatnot. We have more veteran presence in the secondary than we do, in the front seven. So letting that front seven grow. You had a lot of young guys that got a lot of burn and a lot of tick this year. So, definitely in the years to come, I think it's going to definitely be exciting and they're going to tighten things up.
Yeah. Again, I agree. Nice. We can agree at the end of this show. Doesn't always happen, but yeah, if they just keep trusting that process, that defense is going to be a problem.
Oh, for sure.
If Reagan stays there, that offense is going to be a problem. If Mike Eckler stays there, man, all of a sudden we're clicking on all 3 cylinders. We got 3 games left, though. We'll see what happens this regular season. And then, of course, there's always off-season conversations. But that's going to wrap it up for us. This has been the Don't Punt Hour. That is Good Morning Pierson-El. I'm Harrison Arns. We'll talk to you guys again next week. Chris Raff coming up next.